Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion, and let's play some more Battlefleet Gothic. It's turn 17, we're on our last deployment, and we are going to be doing an assassination mission versus the Eldar in support of the Adeptus Astartes. That's right, the Space Marines need our help to kill some Eldar. It's not every day an opportunity like this comes up. Now, this is a very low point attacker assassination mission, 225 points. This is partly because we're going to be having support from the Adeptus Astartes. So don't worry about that, it's not going to be a very tiny fight, but we just don't get to bring that much to it. We're going to have to be a bit careful though. I mean, our allies are not the greatest in this, and that's caught us out before. Now, as we're only bringing in one ship, as we're only bringing in a few points worth of ships, I want to bring in the biggest guns we've got, because we need to get in there and kill this guy. So I'm going to bring in my level 6 Overlord, the Sacred Deliverance, which really doesn't leave us with much. So I'm mostly going to be micromanaging one ship, and we'll have an escort alongside for a bit of extra firepower. Now, for such a low point mission, hopefully the Eldar won't have anything too much bigger than a battlecruiser of their own. But otherwise we might get swarmed by a lot of smaller escorts, in which case our armor-piercing ammunition at 3,000 units will come in very handy. Eldar ships are pretty fragile and pretty weak, and if their escorts accidentally get too close to us, they're going to have a very, very bad day when we start ignoring 75% of their armour. Admittedly, they don't have much armour to begin with, but it's pretty much just not going to be there. I think that's a battlecruiser, which is kind of a problem because it has a lot of guns and it's very manoeuvrable. All the guns are mounted on the prow, and we've kind of got to stay away from that. Now, we don't know where they're going to deploy, so I'm just going to put myself pretty much in the centre, like I always do in this situation. And we're going to go for it.
Enemy ship sighted!
Oh, it's just a cruiser. Okay, so we do actually have a firepower advantage. And they are all the way over there. Okay, fair enough.
Resuming normal functions.
Luckily, however, our Adeptus Astartes friends are pretty much right on top of them. Interesting. Okay, so we might actually have a good chance here. Right, all we need to do is get in there and start engaging.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Without flying through an asteroid field, preferably. So I'm going to hit the afterburner now.
Engines to maximum. Understood.
They've put a bomb down. I'm kind of committed at this point, so we're just going to take it. They've put a stasis field up. Please don't be a stasis field. No, see, that's fine. I can
Ship
handle that.
ready.
They've identified my escort. Good for them.
Course plotted. Yes, Admiral. Cruising speed set.
Hey, you just fired some torpedoes. Would you like some of my torpedoes? Yeah, you would. Yeah, you'd like that fire as well. But I don't care about you. I'm really not here for you at all.
Ship ready. Target locked in.
This is kind of what I was worried about. We aren't going to get nibbled at a lot here. Also, would kind of want to use this bomb, but I kind of don't. I kind of want to save this for the target. Wow, you're getting pretty badly beaten up. This is why we can't trust our allies in these. Okay, yeah, we're not worried about that.
Orders.
I'm just going to turn a bit. Oh, we've got a fire on board. I don't want that. You are pretty badly hurt. Our bomb's not going to hit anything.
Course.
Got a minute until that guy tries to flee for it.
Your orders?
I don't like you being behind me like that. You've taken heavy damage.
Orders received.
Target is over here. I'm saving my torpedoes, or trying to.
Setting course. All ahead full. Underway. Cruising speed set.
Okay, one ship down. We've got another fire. That's going to suck. Exchanging close range fire, and there's not much I can do about it.
Execute high energy turn.
Trying to get these torpedoes into him. Looks like a couple of them might hit. 3 fires. Beautiful. That I can work with.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
I'm not going to get out of whatever that is, though. That's taken off my shields, which is pretty bad.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Ah, damn, those torpedoes are going to hurt. Close range firepower. All the close range firepower. And then I'm going to turn into him. And hit the guy. Wow, okay, that wasn't quite
Cruising speed
what I
set.
intended to do, but it appears to have worked. Okay, we took some significant damage there. They had a few more ships than even I was expecting. But we managed to get over there with both of our ships intact, even though the escort doesn't really count for that. And destroyed 3 enemy ships during that fight. We're going to have to double check. I don't know if our Overlord is going to be damaged from that. But if so, we've got 1500 renown. I'll just repair it. I think they've earned it for that fight. And we are now level 8. Excellent. That was a very short fight. I suppose we only were trying to kill one ship, and we accidentally kind of killed another
I am
ship.
Captain Tiberius Solarian of the Imperial Fists chapter. Your performance in battle was most impressive, Admiral Spire. Many of my battle brothers have survived thanks to the valor of your fleet. My chapter rewards such sacrifice for the Emperor.
I have only done my duty for the Imperial Navy, Captain Tiberius. I am privileged to fight alongside the Imperium's finest warriors.
A squad of Imperial Fists Space Marines is awaiting you at Port Moore. These Space Marines are masters of boarding actions, and they will strongly reinforce the boarding capabilities of your ship.
Okay, so that's another point of reputation with the Adeptus Astartes. In fact, our first. So that gives us a reduction on any favours we want to ask of them. Now, let's head to Port Moore. We've got no deployments left for this turn, so we'll check out Port Moore, and then I think we'll be heading into the next turn. So, we have reached level 8, and we have unlocked a new battleship slot. Oh, hello. That's quite interesting. Okay, we've got 1400 now. There's no reason not to unlock that slot now. Let's take a look at you. So, yeah, our battlecruiser got out of that undamaged. They took a fair few hits, actually. I'm surprised they don't at least have some damage, but hey, no complaints on my part. Okay, so what kind of battleships can we get? The Retribution class battleship or the Emperor class battleship? So these two ships, they're both battleships, but they have different design philosophies. The Retribution class is all about guns. It's got lance turrets and plasma macro batteries. Quite a lot of them, if you care to look at that. 6 plasma macro batteries, 3 lance turrets, and prow super heavy torpedo launchers. Now, the Emperor class is all about fighters. It's basically a heavy battle carrier. So it has some heavy macro turrets with a 270 degree angle of fire, has 3 of them, and they do 18 damage apiece. It also comes with 4 ordnance launch bays and 2 heavy plasma macro batteries. Now, we haven't really used carriers or strike craft in our game, so the Emperor would be an interesting choice for us. But I have to admit, super heavy torpedo launchers, I mean, damn. Super heavy torpedo launchers. Just want to make sure everyone heard that right. And, you know, you've seen me play this game. You've probably watched at least one more episode than this. I like my torpedoes. That sounds really good. Now, they both, I think, have a hull integrity of 1200 and shields of 400. So, it's just how much damage they can do. Oh, actually, the Retribution has a much smaller detection range. 5000. The Emperor's to 10,000. Interesting. Also has stronger frontal armour, which is kind of to be expected. It's basically the bigger combat ship. It's also faster. Yeah, I'm thinking we definitely want the Retribution. It suits my gameplay style more. It's faster than the Emperor, which is actually very slow, 112. It's got better armour, and it's detectable at a shorter range. Oh, actually no, sorry, it's the other way around. We can detect out to 5,000, so you've got longer range sensors, which makes sense because you've got the ordnance launch bays. I think we're going to take the Retribution. Thank you very much. Super heavy torpedo launchers. So we have our level 1 Retribution class battleship, the Honour of Light. Now we have 4 skills we can put onto you. Wow, 4. That's actually a lot. That's more than anything we've ever had before. I mean, we're definitely going to go down the bomb route, because as much as I like torpedoes, I'm also a big fan of bombs. So we're going to pick up those straight away. Stasis bombs could be pretty handy. Let's see, I wonder if we could actually combo this quite nicely. If we were to get the supercharged Void Shield, which makes our shields become impenetrable for 10 seconds, and then take Taunt, So we can target a ship and make it attack us for 15 seconds. If we do that, which means we could pull, in an assassination defense mission, we can make sure they're targeting this ship and not the target, for example. Or protect a damaged ship from being destroyed so we have time to evacuate it, that kind of thing. But then we can ignore 10 seconds of their damage, essentially. I think that sounds pretty good. Let's get you outfitted for that, then. Okay, we have a battleship. I'm kind of excited about that. And I think, unfortunately, we don't get to use it this turn. We'll have to wait till next turn to see what we can actually see. But I'm afraid this is going to be another short episode. I'll hit the end turn button at the start of next episode. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you later for the next one. Bye.